Honestly, I don't even think white really matches this so much. I mean, it's close enough. I got my black cat here, but I don't know. I try to match them like black, white, both. Little Oreo situation. Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. Thank you so much for being here on this absolutely stunning Monday that it is. Mondays aren't always stunning, but with you and me here, stunning they are. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Let's listen to this track, The Longest Shadow. This is from the band Skinshape off of their album. Let me try this. Craterellus Tubiformis, released in 2023. We're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored, sorry for the mic hit, from Joe. Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate the recommendation. Thank you so much for that. Now, like I said, never heard of the band, don't know a thing about them, don't know what genre they are, what they play, what they do, none of the above, but we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and hit the D, and we'll talk about it. Like, I don't know ABC, so let's hit D, all of the above. Let's go. It's got that smoky, soulful, trip hop kind of sound already. Not what I would think.
From the bottom to the top, always looking down on me, way up in the sky. The permanent reminder of every tear I cry. It's still your love that casts the longest shadow.
That's sunny.
I'm in darkness day and night.
That's lovely.
I used to walk so tall, a lightness in my step, a heart brimming with sunshine. Now there ain't any left. God only knows I gave it all to be all of the things you want, but it's there melting blue. Though the pain is your love.
This is really good.
Oh, your love casts the longest shadow. I hope they'll be bright the days.
Really cool like styles within this that I was not expecting. Turn up there, especially with the bass. Soulful opening.
Nightmare on
Okay, this was so unexpected from what I was thinking. This was really cool, very jazzy and snappy. Of course, you're getting a very old school funk and soul influence here, a deep, deep influence, just a vein of that specific gold running through here. And that sounds so cool. You get a very much down tempo and trip hop kind of opening with the drums. That is very, very much like a trip hop kind of opening with the drums there. And I love that. It's a nice, calming, and yet very funky moving groove there. And then as the singing on top starts, like I said, it just completely took me by surprise. This very soulful sound coming from his lips. Now, I don't have a lot of information on the band, on Skinshape or anything. I'm on the Bandcamp page, and I do see that this is the project of Will Dory. Now, I cannot tell you what he's performing exactly on this track. He could be the vocalist, he could be the guitarist, he could be the pianist, he could be everything. I don't know because I don't have that information here available to me. What I can say is that it's fantastically put together. I mean, it says it's his project, so I'm assuming that he's kind of in charge of a lot of things, if not most or all. And just fantastic, soulful singing. I love that piano solo that comes in and changes the vibe, even though, like, if I was to describe this as like a kind of soulful trip-hop-esque or adjacent kind of song, I think that the piano actually brought in a kind of older school kind of jazzy vibe to the music, which simply played but was wonderfully graceful to listen to. And it kind of changed the whole sound of it. I love the bass line as well, a simple yet funky movement coming from that. And I love how on the end of the solo, how they all just kind of, started coming up a little bit more before snapping us right back into that slingshot of a groove there. And then there was that little high-pitched sound that maybe was like either a triangle or some sort of, the higher notes on a xylophone or some sort of vibes or something like that were played in there as well. No chimes. Like, just a really cool, snappy piece of music. This is a cool little funk to get you out of the funk and get into this funk. Let's go ahead and look at the lyrics here. Pull them up for you. The greatest like a mountain built up from solid rock. The bitterness and anger from the bottom to the top. Always looking down on me from way up in the sky. A permanent reminder of every tear I cry. It's still your love that casts the longest shadow. I'm in darkness day and night. It's your love cast the longest shadow. Time to step into the light. The love, he's still dwelling in the shadow of this person's love, and obviously he's trying to get out from under that. Time to step into the light, as he says. I used to walk so tall, a lightness in my step, a heart brimming with sunshine. Now there ain't nothing left. God only knows. I gave it all to be all of the things you want, but instead a mountain grew. So instead of becoming flattened or just overtaken by this other person, he said, instead of a mountain grew, like he's becoming into himself, or he's coming into himself. So here I know a thing or two since another storm sets in from a distance. Because it's still your love that casts the longest shadow, knocks me on my hands and knees. Yes, your love casts the longest shadow. Only time will bring me release. Only time will heal those love marks, those love scars, so he can get out of the shadow. Now, looking at the album and some of the information here, I was looking at the little blurb here at the very bottom. And like I said, usually when there's like personnel, usually it's listed at the bottom here, but I ain't got nothing. It says that the album is named after a very specific genus of edible mushroom. Creatorellus tubiformis shares all of the attributes of its nutritious counterpart due to how difficult both are to cultivate. Skinshape's music is a product of a highly devoted and meticulous composer who uses some of the rarest analog equipment out there, hence definitely giving it its 70s kind of sound here. The product is such a definitive sound heard nowhere else, but so easily identified as Skinshape. Speaking of this album, Dory remarks, as I continue to make albums, I always try to capture some elements of the original Skinshape style. Here I ran through albums 1 through 3. This record is really an echo of the life and love era of Skinshape. Playful psychedelia with punchy beats, fun surprises, and an attempt at meaningful lyrics. Okay, where does this album lie? Because apparently he has a lot of albums. Where does this album lie in their discography? Because when I clicked on the artist page, it brought me to like kind of like some collaboration albums. So I'm just going to go on RYM, good old trusty RYM, and see what it pulls up here for us. Okay, so here we go. So this, like I said, this is this album here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the 7th album. And so he was trying to capture, I guess, the album's sounds of these first 3. But there's quite a lot. Never heard of Skinshape at all. It's a lot here, though. Anyways, I enjoyed that, and hopefully you did as well. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Once again, Joe, I appreciate the support and absolutely the suggestion. That was a fun, snappy, funky listen. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow on the morrow. Bye, guys.